I have found the perfect build for me in NBA 2K23. Maybe it will be the perfect build for you guys. This build is like a combination. I'm sure you guys can see on the thumbnail. It's like a combination of like Giannis and like Anthony Davis. I don't know, but look, this game, there's a lot of different builds and a lot of different ways you can go, right? And it depends on your play style. For my play style, I think this build is perfect. And I'll kind of go through it as we go, but it's a power forward. All right, but it's going to be 6'11". Now you can make this a center and then put him down to 6'11". It works either way. The only reason why I have it as a power forward is because of the way I play. I don't want to, and because I play a rec a lot, so I don't want to be matched up against bigger centers. I want to be more so matched against the players who are in the 4 spot. I can play against the centers. I can hold my own against the 7'1", 7'2" centers. But I'd rather not have to play those guys. I want to get matched up with like 6'8", 6'9", 6'10" players, right? So it's gonna be 6'11", 240 pounds, and a 7'7" wingspan. I went define, doesn't matter obviously. And then for the finishing, we're gonna go with 73 close shot, a 73 driving layup. It's gonna have a 93 driving dunk. Now I'll show you guys other alternates of this. You don't need 93 driving dunk or whatever, but my build specifically is gonna be or has 93 driving dunk, 80 standing, and then a 38 post control. Mid-range is going to be up to a 73, so it gets the gold midi magician, and then the 3-point shot is maxed out to an 83. The free throw is up to a 70, and then for that gives you 18 shooting badges. For the playmaking, we're gonna have 78 pass accuracy. The ball handle is gonna be at a 70, and the speed with ball is maxed out to a 64. Interior defense is going to be a 73. Perimeter defense is a 70. The steal will stay at a 35. I'll explain why I don't have steal up in a little bit. Defensively, or blocking, is going to be at a 93. And then the defensive rebounding up to a 93. I'm not going to touch the offensive rebounding. Speed is at a 74. Acceleration is 67. Strength is actually at an 82. Vertical is at an 82, and then the stamina is at a 91, and that's the build. So I'm gonna explain why I have everything and where it's at for my build. Right now I have this at a 96 overall. I'll show you guys some gameplay in probably the next video, but I absolutely love this build. It's 6'11", so it's kind of a tweener. It can guard. It's not tall. It's not too tall where it doesn't have speed to where it can't guard the 6. A lot of people have the 6'8", 6'9", you know, tall point guards, right? Well, one, I don't want to do that, and two, I feel like this build is perfect against those builds because it can stick with them defensively. If they do beat me off the dribble, I can recover with my 93 block. I have Hall of Fame chase down artist, which does make an impact for sure. They can't like really, like, I can stick with them with my 70 perimeter defense, and offensively they can't stop me. All right, I have 74 speed, which is actually up there with a lot of those builds, because those builds don't maybe have low 80s, high 70s. I can shoot the ball great with this build. I can handle it decently at a 70 ball handle. I have 78 pass accuracy, which passing, not a problem with this build, and I can finish over them. I'm bigger than them. I can back them down with the 82 strength, which gets silver bully. I can do it all. I have 80 standing dunk. I get a good amount of the standing dunk animations and contact dunks. To me, it's a perfect build because of that tweener. I can defend them, and I can hold my own against the bigs. Now, I did play a 7'3" big in the rec, and he was, I mean, to be fair, I was a 92, I think, and he was a 99 or 98. like it was a little bit unfair, but he killed me. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, he kicked my ass. I'm pretty sure he had 99 rebounding on both sides. He couldn't shoot, but he was a monster, right? Those builds are rare, and again, I put my position at power forward, so hopefully I don't have to play those guys, right? If I get in a game where I'm the 4 and I have another center who's like 7 foot, you know, anywhere between 7 and 7'3", oh, I mean, this build's ridiculous in the rec. I mean, I had a 30-point, 20 rebound, like 8 assist game, and it was nuts. The blocking on this build is amazing with the 7'7" wingspan. The shooting is awesome. I love it. It has 18 shooting badges. I actually did my +4 on the shooting badges. I have 22 total shooting badges, which is amazing. I can get the gold catch and shoot, limitless range, claymore, green machine, midi magician, agent 3. I can get silver agent 3 on this build. Yeah, the shooting is amazing, and what gives me a huge advantage too, I can rebound, right? 93 defensive rebounding, gold rebound chaser, all that. I can get the rebound, and most bigs, they have to pass it right away because they can't handle the ball or whatnot. I can take the rebound and go coast to coast like Giannis, like AD, and either dunk it, make a nice pass to the corner for an open 3. It's awesome. It does get bronze unpluckable as well. Bronze quick first step. Yeah, this build is pretty sweet, and the cherry on top, and a lot of people are probably like, well, why as a big, why do you need the speed with ball and ball handle? One, like I just said, I can take the rebound and I can go coast to coast, right? Here's the other thing. I can get finishing takeovers with this build at 6'11". So my takeovers right now are finishing moves and limitless range. And it's insane. All right, when I get my takeover, this build is absolutely absurd. Now, before we get to the badges, and before I show you guys badges on this specific build, here's some options that you guys can do to maybe change it, and some things that I wish I had on this build that I didn't really realize. So pass accuracy really only needs to be at a 75 technically. Now you get that bonus badge for the 15 badges, but the reason why you want to get it to 75 is to get the LeBron passing what is it, like pass motion or pass whatever, the LeBron passing. I have a 78. Passing is fantastic, and specifically too, I can get the silver bailout, which I like. But you really only need, you know, like a 76 maybe to have the gold break starter, right? I have a 78. But the other one, the big one, is the driving dunk. You don't need driving dunk up to a 93. I like it. Oh, that's the other thing. This build, don't put it at 6'10". Originally, I had it at 6'10", bumped it up to 6'11", a little bit less ball handle and speed with ball. But I get gold posterizer and gold limitless takeoff on tier 1 and tier 2. That is huge. Huge. Because now I can use my tier 3 badge on, because I can go up to a silver, right, for my core. So I can put the silver core on bully or rise up, and then buy fast twitch, right, if you don't want bully, which bully isn't used a lot in this build because of the 93 driving dunk, right? So you don't really need it. But it is also nice to have that option, which I like having that option. So you could knock this down to an 86, which gives you gold limitless and then silver posterizer. And then one thing I wish I would have done, just bump up the close shot to a 75. Find a way, like maybe take the stamina down to like a 90 or something, and move down like maybe you can move down the pass accuracy to like a 76, right? So you get the break starter, and then you can still have a 93 driving dunk. So that works too. You can do that. But yeah, the close shot, just to have silver fast twitch, is something that I wish I had. I'm not gonna use my I'm not gonna rebuild this just to have silver fast twitch. But that's just a recommendation I have. Lower the pass accuracy too, and then grab fast twitch. Right. That's what I would do if I were you guys. And then another thing. So like I said, You don't necessarily need 93 driving dunk. Put it at 86 so you get gold limitless takeoff, right? And then silver posterizer. And then you can up mid-range if you want. You could up the defense, right? The defense is a bit of a weak point, interior defense specifically. So it's right now at a 73. You can get it all the way up to an 87. You can up. I mean, one thing I wish I could do is get 99 driving, 99 defensive rebound. You can only get up to a 96 at this point, so you would have to sacrifice a little bit more. Again, if you don't care about the ball handle and that ability, and you want to be more of a center, just a true center, you can easily get 99 rebounding and just take down the ball handle speed with ball. That's another option. But yeah, there's, like I said, there's slight adjustments that you can do for this build that makes it, you know, really good. So let me get the steel back down here, and then let's go ahead and make that a 93, and then bump up the stamina to 91. That's what I have it as. So I'll show you guys my badges right now. Again, finishing moves in limitless range. If you take away the ball handle and speed with ball, one of them, I don't know exactly which one, the finishing takeovers disappear. So I like having those finishing takeovers on a 6'11" build that can handle. Yeah, it's amazing. Shades of Evan Mobley, Kyle Kuzma, and John Collins. And then the name is Inside Out Score. Like I said, take down the driving dunk, maybe up the defense, get 75 close shot as well. And this then will say two-way inside out score if you want that. But like I said, I put out 93 driving dunk just for the gold posterizer. I wanted it. So that's why I did that. I didn't really realize like there's not a huge difference. Like I don't know. I think 86 is more than good enough. But like I said, maybe one day I'll rebuild it, have it at 86. But I'm finishing everything, so I don't care. Well, not everything, but for the most part, I'm finishing pretty well. So badges. Like I said, I put my 4 extra on the shooting badges, so we'll get to that. But for finishing, obviously you want gold posterizer, gold limitless, and then right now I have fearless and bronze fearless, and then bronze slithery, and then I have you can core bully, and then buy fast switch or buy rise up, whichever one. So I don't have my core badge yet for bully, which is really hard to get, like, because I'm not really, it's not being activated. I gotta find a better way to get that activated. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below. So what you could do is, you don't necessarily, I don't think you necessarily need bully on this build because you're dunking for the most part. So what you can do is or fast switch or rise up, I mean, and then have fast switch. If you bump your close shot to 75, then you can have silver fast switch. So core that, whatever, right? That's what I would recommend you doing. Shooting wise, remember, I have 22 shooting, so that's what I'm gonna kind of go off of. Gold claymore, I have gold green machine on right now, and then I have I'm trying to core gold catch and shoot, and then I'm gonna buy limitless range. And then my other badges right now, you can get silver agent 3 on this, and let's see, we have 6 left. If let's say you have limitless range bot, and you have catch and shoot cord, you have 1 left, put it on mini magician, and there you go, right? For playmaking, what do I have it at? You got quick first step, gold break starter, which I really like, and then vice grip. And then I actually have this, what did I do? Oh, and then I cored unpluckable, right? So I cored unpluckable. That was super easy to do. And then for my last 3, I actually have mismatch expert, because if you do get put on those centers, they're 7 foot, 7'1", 7'2", 7'3". This is amazing. Clamp breaker, and then, or you can put out on bailout. I don't use bailout a lot. Like, I don't pass out of a shot usually. So I don't have that on. And then, yeah, you can play handles for days on, special delivery, floor general, whatever you guys want. Defensively, you get 22. Now, if you take down your 86 or your 93 to 86 driving dunk, you have more defensive badges, less finishing though. Remember that. But workhorse, I don't know if I have it on gold or not, but box out beast I do have on gold. Chase down artist I have on gold. Rebound chaser I'm gonna have cord, and then bind gold anchor. 2 left here. I want interceptor and then challenger, or you can take challenger away, Hall of Fame chase down. I think that's actually what I have right now. Or you can do silver workhorse and then put on challenger. I actually like that a little bit better, but there you go. That's the defensive and rebounding badges. But like I said, I think the big thing and that I would recommend, if you don't want the driving dunk to be at a 93, bump that down to 96. Now I believe you only get what, like 15 badges, so you can't really use silver rise up or silver fast switch. So there's a bit of a, now you could add more badges to that instead of adding 4 to your shooting badges. So that's an option as well. And then up your defense. So if we go all the way back, right, and edit this, and we take the driving dunk from a 93 to a 90 or to an 86, and then I would bump up the close shot to 75, and then you have, oh no, you have 17 total badges. So there you go. Perfect. So then you can get silver fast switch. That's awesome. Perfect. And then I would put interior defense up to, I would say, maybe get Hall of Fame workhorse if possible. Maybe you bump it all the way to an 85. That's an option. Maybe you can bump up your steal. You can bump up offensive rebound from that point, right? I have 72 offensive rebound. And then you can up your perimeter defense. Let's just say like that. So you get what, 3 extra defensive badges and the same amount of finishing badges. Wow, actually that's amazing. So I would honestly, if I were to rebuild this build, this is what I would do. Something like this. I maybe tweak a little bit, maybe up steal, right, instead. So maybe you still have your 73 interior defense, 70 perimeter, and then you can up your steal. Again, I mean, the only reason why I didn't necessarily do it is because I can get bronze interceptor without having it up, and I'm not stealing a lot with this build anyways, so I don't know. You know, so that's an option. What you can also do, the highest you can get your rebounding up to is a 95 off of that. So if you maybe lowered your perimeter defense, said, okay, I'm not gonna defend the perimeter as much, you could get up to, geez, yeah, no, I mean, the rebound is so expensive. Like, it's insane. 97, maybe drop your speed down at 98. Maybe you can drop your stamina down. I don't know. Like, that's an option as well. But now you have 5 less badges just to get your rebounding up. I don't know if that's really worth it. So, like I said, I'd probably do something like this, where, because you want to be able to defend the perimeter with this build. Because if you are going to be matching up with 6'8", 6'9" builds, right? You want that. So from there, I would up the interior defense, get Hall of Fame workhorse, and then up the offense rebounding to 73. Boom. Up the free throw to 72. And there you go. An extra, what, 3 badges on this build for doing that. And then if you go ahead, now here's the thing. Oh, you don't get finishing takeover if you do that. Interesting. All right. Well, that's kind of a bummer. You can get stuff blocks though. You can do whatever, double up, limitless range, whatever, right? And the name, I believe, turns into a 2-way inside out score, but you don't get the finishing takeover. So, you know, because you're losing the 93 driving dunk, right? Oh no, it's just still an inside out score. So I don't know. I mean, it's up to you guys how you guys want to do it. I like the finishing takeover. So the 93 driving dunk is pretty important with that. But like I said, that's up to you guys. However you guys want to build it and tweak it. But let me know what you guys do. What is your guys' favorite build for you, right? What is your play style? Does this build fit your play style? Is this something that you really want? Are there any changes that you guys would make? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the build. And hit that like button. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. We're so close to 4,000 subscribers. And let's try and get as many likes as possible. Once this video hits like maybe 50 likes, I'll go ahead and post like the gameplay, because I have a lot of gameplay on this and a lot of fun gameplay. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video of that one. And yeah, I love this build. This is my favorite build so far on the year. Hope you guys